So the next big mistake that a lot of home sellers make, especially when they're looking to get a cash offer, is they're calling very few cash buyers. Very few. Like most people only call one, and some people who consider themselves aggressive call two, maybe three, to see if they can get a better cash offer, right? But that's not enough. So one thing that these cash buyers know is they know that when somebody calls them, the odds of you calling someone else to get another offer is pretty slim. And they also know that, well, even if you call somebody else, they're going to come in right at about the same price, and they might haggle over $5,000 or something like that. But they're just going to leave it at that. They're not really going to get invested into trying to make sure that they get that property and get into a bidding war, because they know you probably don't know how to manage a bidding war. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's say you get 3 investors, cash investors, and this is assuming they're real cash investors, because there's other people who pretend to be, but they're not, and they do more damage than good, and we'll talk about them a little bit later. So you go, okay, I've got 3 people, and I'm kind of trying to pit them against each other. Well, again, there's not enough people to really make it go, oh wow, this is exciting, there's competition, we need to get this property. Okay, I mean, if you call 3, you're way better off than most people. But what we do, for example, is we take the property, and because we have a database of hundreds of real vetted cash buyers, not wholesalers, we'll talk about them later. And what we do is we put it in front of them, and we tell them, we say, look, here's the property. How much do you want to pay? And there's always somebody who starts out with some really ridiculous low number. But unlike what other people do, is they say, hey, we're going to put out this offer and hopefully you just take it. What we do is then we now have many people who have submitted their bid. We know we've got 20, 30, 40, 50 cash buyers who are interested in your property. Then what we do is we go back to all of them again and we say, hey, the best bid that we have right now is this. And when we're talking about bids, we're talking about cash offer, leaving it as is, not having to clean out all the trash, not having to, take stuff to the dump, not having to do repairs or anything like that, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about selling it as is. So we say, great. Hey guys, everybody, guess what? The highest offer is now this. And then, so a couple others will come in, or a handful of them will go, okay, well, we'll beat that. And we wait for that to happen. And then we go back to them again and we say, guess what? Now the price is here. And then a couple more will go, well, we'll beat that. And then guess what we do? We do it again. And we keep doing it until it gets to the top 1 or 2. A lot of people will fall out, because they're just like, no, I want it for a steal. I want to steal that person's equity. Where serious investors, they're going to kind of go, look, we know the numbers and we know what our margins are, and we're okay if we make $100,000 instead of $300,000. So they will get that price up to what the best actual price is. And this is why one of the things when we're promoting our service, we're saying, hey, best cash offer, that you're basically guaranteed to get a best cash offer because of this process. We know it's going to get up there. Unfortunately, you as a home seller, you don't have access to a database of hundreds of vetted cash buyers, real cash buyers, okay, that you can do this process with. But look, you can still do it. Just understand that process is a little bit more, it's going to take work. You're taking the place of a real estate agent or somebody like me who can help you get in front of all of those people all at one time and make it a really super quick, seamless process. You're not even involved. It just happens in the background, and then in a few days we go, hey, guess what? Here's what that offer is, right? So it's kind of cool. Again, you don't have to accept anything or whatever. You look at the offers and you go, that's not going to work. Fine. Okay, then we go to another option. We present other options to you to help you make sure that you're getting the most for whatever scenario you're in. Okay, so calling too few cash buyers to give you an offer is going to give you a lower result. You got to call a lot of them if you want to get the top dollar. Let's move on to the next part.